Yes, that's lettuce. And yes, I did just put it on our spaghetti sauce right there. Because why not? And ladies, if you want to, I guess, switch to a more healthy lifestyle. Hindi man not so healthy, but I guess if you want to go more natural with the food and all that stuff, kasi yung mga pansit canton natin, we buy it because it's instant, madali siyang lutuin. But if you have a spaghetti sauce that's on your fridge and ready, instead of magluto ng canton, I think mas preferred ng mga bagets yung may pasta kayo, and para rin lang sila nagluto ng canton, magluluto lang sila ng pasta, iinit nila along with the sauce, and voila, masarap na merienda, right? But for today, we're gonna take it as breakfast because, again, why not? Story time! I actually find those story times on TikTok very fascinating just because I think it's really nice to hear other people's stories. Yung hindi mo sila kilala, but you get to know them part by part. And you seriously get this idea of how they came about, so to speak. So, just to get started, ang liwanag na naman ng buhay. Pasensya na guys, hindi ako marunong kasing mag-adjust ng liwanag. Yan, much better. Okay. So, going back, I really find it so nice and so engaging to get to know a lot of people through story time sa TikTok. And so, I decided, you know what, maybe I should post something like that on YouTube that would talk about how I came about. How I came about. And I'm also doing my walk, so the mister bought me this watch and it counts like how many steps you've taken. Earlier nasa ano na siya, the goal is 1,000 steps, 10,000 steps per day. And so, tuwing kakakain ko pa lang, naglalakad ako dito sa loob ng bahay. Nakala mo, laki-laki. Ito lang naman talaga siya, guys. Salas/office. That's our kitchen. 2 bedrooms sa taas. And this is a really small apartment. So, going back sa story time, my journey from 50 cents to $25 per hour. Actually, less than 50 cents. I think 30 cents lang yun in dollars. Because my first job, I was earning, this was back in 2003. I was 17 years old. And I started working as a store marketing assistant for a fast food chain here in the Philippines. And now they also have branches abroad. But this is at Jollibee. I started actually as, I remember, as in parang it only happened yesterday. Kasi ang ganda ng experience. First application sa Jollibee, hindi ako pumasa. For some reason, hindi ko alam kung bakit. Hindi ko pumasa. But, after a month, they opened again. Every month, I think, nag-hire sila kasi every month may mga nawawalang reps, diba? Or staff. Or crew. Sorry. And so, the following month, my friends worked there. My high school friends, they all worked there. And so, I decided na mag-apply din. Not just for fun, but because I already have Charles. He was 1 year old. And I really needed help financially. I want to be as independent as early as 17 just because I already have a son. Pinost ko kahapon yung mga unang sahod, and I remembered, sabi ko, uy, parang nung nag-apply ako sa Jollibee, ang sweldo pa nun 1850 pesos per hour. And I'm like, sige, go pa rin ako kasi kailangan natin na pambili ng gatas may pasusuhin tayong anak, diba? That was my first job. I do parties, I manage files and stocks for yung toys ng Jollibee. And then, I also help my manager, si Inay Gadoy, para mag-plan ng mga events. Kasi noong time na yon wala pang SM at Pacific Mall. So, after kung mag 6 months, saka palang nag-open yung parang ang nauna is parang naunang magbukas ng Pacific Mall before SM. Kasi this was also right around the time that I broke up with my kid's dad. And I remember, sa Pacific, ipinasok ko pa siya as a crew. But pagdating sa SM, that was the time that I was healing a broken heart na, so to speak. So, 1850, I learned how to use the computer when I was like, I think 14 or 15. We had one sa bahay. But I didn't really use it much for office work and admin work. Parang ginamit ko lang siya mag-games ng Counter-Strike back when I was pregnant. I was 15. But that's it. Pero nung nag-work ako sa Jollibee, that was the time na natutunan ko na pwede pala nagamitin for work itong computer na to. Natuto kong gumamit ng Excel file. And back then, nasa college din ako, so I was taking up Bachelor of Science, BS Biology. So, ginagamit ko rin yung nalalaman ko sa computer sa paggawa ng projects and all that stuff. Sa Jollibee, natuto ako na you have to work hard. You have to learn how to manage your money well. Not just because ito yung unang beses na nagsahod ka, but because ang hirap ng work. Madudulas ka sa kitchen. Ang delikado kaya yung burner ng burger. Papasok ka, fresh ka, pag-uwi mo, talagang pagod na. Nakita ko yung mga kabarkada ko noon, they were working as mascots, and pagtanggal nila ng mascot, ko, grabe, for what? For 400 pesos? Parang, noon ko na-appreciate yung hard work and the value of money, na hindi lang siya din pinupulot. So, after noon, I continued my studies, but Jollibee was back in 2003. Yeah. And then, I went back to school. But in 2006, I had this life-changing event. Medyo nagloko tayo sa school. And then, my mom told me that my aunt was asking for me if I wanna go to Manila to work. I actually saw the opportunity kasi I thought, you know what? Ito na yung pagkakataon ko na maging independent. At the same time, I will earn money. I'm all for independence. Talagang gusto kong lumayo kasi ayoko nang may ibang tao nagde-decide for me and my kid. And then, yun nga, my ex and I, we broke up. So, sabi ko, okay, sige, let's go. Punta tayo ng Manila. This is my first call center experience. We went there early in the morning. And then, natapos yung interview ko was, I think around 11 or 12 midnight. I got offered a job as a customer service representative. At ang sahod, the offer was 12,000 pesos. Plus some allowances that I don't really remember. But after 6 months daw, bibigyan ng cellphone. Yun yung uso nun sa call center, binibigyan ng cellphone.